Within you is the power, the secret power of the universe. What if you lived your whole life believing you were weak, only to find out in the final hour that you held the keys to an empire within you? What if every cry for help, every desperate prayer for strength was not going unanswered, but was echoing back toward the very place you never thought to look, yourself? This is not a fantasy. This is the truth. And this is the story of a man who discovered the secret power of the universe, not in the stars, but in his own soul. In a small village, nestled between quiet mountains and whispering trees, lived a man who had always felt invisible. He wasn't strong. He wasn't rich. He wasn't chosen by life, it seemed. He watched others rise, building businesses, leading families, speaking with confidence, while he shrank into the background of his own existence. He often prayed, God, give me strength. Universe, show me a sign. Life, tell me what I'm here for. But all he ever heard was silence, until one day, an old traveler passed through the village and spoke of a mountaintop where truth lived, where those who climbed would find the way answer to life's deepest questions. The man didn't hesitate. He packed what little he had and began the journey. The road was hard. There were nights with no food, days with blistered feet, storms that tore through trees and shook his courage. He fell, he bled, he wept, but something inside him wouldn't let him stop. Weeks passed, and then a cave. At its center, a light, and beside the light, an old sage, sitting in stillness like a stone carved from time itself. The man collapsed before him. Please, he begged, I've come so far. All I want to know is, where is the power to change my life? Where can I find strength, purpose, peace? The sage didn't speak at first. He simply smiled and pointed to a still pool of water nearby. Look, he said. The man crawled to the pool and peered in. He saw only his reflection, tired eyes, tangled hair, cracked lips. That's not an answer, he whispered. It is, the sage said. The power you seek has been with you from the beginning. You were simply looking everywhere but inward. The man stared into his own eyes, and for the first time, he looked, not at the surface, but through it, and slowly. Something shifted. He remembered moments from his life, the times he comforted a crying child, the strength he showed when he got back up after failing, the whisper in his heart that said, keep going, when the world screamed, give up. All of it had come from him, not from money, not from miracles, not from outside validation, but from a well of strength buried beneath fear, shame, and self-doubt. He realized, I am not powerless. I have just been disconnected from the truth of who I am. The sage spoke again. You are not separate from the universe. You are part of it, an expression of its power. The same force that lights the stars flows through you, but only when you believe, only when you awaken, does it rise to meet you. The man left the cave not with fireworks or grand revelations, but with a stillness, a peace, and a new awareness. When he returned to the village, nothing had changed, yet everything was different. His walk was lighter, his voice was clearer. He no longer asked the universe to save him. He asked himself what he could create, give, become. And each day, he began with a quiet affirmation. Within me is the power. I don't chase it. I don't beg for it. I live it. He found that when he trusted the power within, he didn't need to prove anything to anyone. He no longer envied those around him. He celebrated them. Because now, he knew. We all have this power. We've just forgotten how to feel it. And so do you. You are not a mistake. You are not small. You are not powerless. You are spirit wrapped in flesh. You are divine potential in motion. And within you is the same force that keeps the universe spinning. So stop doubting. Stop waiting. Stop begging the universe to choose you. It already did, the day you were born.